Greetings. Welcome to the immunity meditation. For your information, the next meditation will be on 27th, 8:30 a.m. PST. We'll see you then. And now we'll go ahead with the meditation. We start with some situational healing. So if you have any patients in mind, you can visualize them. Or if you have the photographs, you can hold it towards the camera. Or you can take the healing for yourself. So we start with situational healing for all kinds of situations. You may lower your photographs now. And now we'll do healing for relationships, all kinds of relationships. Please hold your photograph before the camera or the screen, or visualize the patient, or you can take the healing for yourself. You may lower your photographs now. And now we'll do healing for sicknesses and ailments, all kinds of sicknesses. Please hold your photograph before the camera or the screen, or visualize the patient, or you can take the healing for yourself. You may lower your photographs now. And now we'll do healing for financial situations and economic strife. Please hold your photograph before the camera or the screen, or visualize the patient, or you can take the healing for yourself. You may lower your photographs now. And now we'll do healing for COVID-19 patients. Please hold your photograph before the camera or the screen, or visualize the patient. You may lower your photographs now. And now we'll go ahead with the immunity meditation. Sit back, close your eyes, and be relaxed. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Breathe normally and be so relaxed. Feel the relaxation flow slowly down from the top of your head, down to your face, into your neck. Feel the relaxation flow from your neck into your shoulders, into your arms, up to your fingertips. Feel the relaxation flow down your chest, into your abdomen, down your spine, through your back, and into your legs. Keep breathing normally and be so relaxed. What have I done yesterday? Have I lied to somebody? If so, try to make amends. Have I deceived somebody? If so, try to make amends. Have I hurt somebody, either physically or emotionally? If so, try to make amends. Have I taken something that is not mine, either tangible or intangible? If so, try to make amends. Have I spoiled somebody's name, reputation? If so, try to make amends. Has somebody lied to me? If so, I take no offense, for I have no self. Has somebody deceived me? If so, I take no offense, for I have no self. Has somebody hurt me, either physically or emotionally? If so, I take no offense, for I have no self. Has somebody taken something that belongs to me, either tangible or intangible? If so, I take no offense, for I have no self. Has somebody spoilt my name or my reputation? If so, I take no offense, for I have no self. May I truly try to make amends. May I truly take no offense. May I truly, truly have no self. 5 vibrations are about to enter your body. 2 from your crown, the first for peace and calm, and the second for immunity. 2 vibrations are about to enter your solar plexus to dispel fears and anxieties and to alleviate the sense of loss and grief. A 5th vibration is about to enter the center of your heart for happiness. Invite these vibrations into your body. Welcome them. Smile on them. Bid them enter every cell in your being. Now visualize your family. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them. Now visualize your relatives far and near. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them. Now visualize your friends. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them. Now visualize your colleagues. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them. Now visualize those who hurt you, your enemies. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them. Now visualize all the caregivers. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them. Now visualize your neighbors and associates. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them. Now visualize the people of your city or your town. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them. Now visualize the citizens of your country. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them. Now visualize the leaders of your country. Let the vibrations reach them. Command the vibrations to protect them, to give them wisdom. Now raise your hands to the level of your chest, palms facing each other, approximately 30 centimeters or 1 foot apart. Place the globe between the palms of your hands. Let the vibrations flow through your body, through the palms of your hands to all humanity. Let the vibrations flow through your body, through the palms of your hands, to stay with all of humanity. Command the vibrations to flow through your body, through the palms of your hands, to protect all of humanity from economic strife. Command the vibrations to flow through your body, through the palms of your hands, to protect all of humanity. Let the vibrations flow through your body, through the palms of your hands, to all the people of Ukraine and Russia. Command the vibrations to flow through your body, through the palms of your hands, to protect all the people of Ukraine and Russia from nuclear radiation. Command the vibrations to flow through your body, through the palms of your hands, to all the people of Ukraine and Russia. Let the vibrations flow through your body, through the palms of your hands, to all the birds and animals on planet Earth. Command the vibrations to flow through your body, through the palms of your hands, to protect all the birds and animals on planet Earth. You may lower your hands now. A sixth vibration is about to enter your body. From the top of your head to the soles of your feet in a slow downward spiral. Invite this vibration into your body. Welcome it. Smile on it. Bid it nourish your soul. Insecurity causes you to keep your goodness locked inside you. Open the door of your heart and let it flow. Now place your left hand in the center of your heart, in the center of your chest. Visualize a person who troubles you, who you are least likely to give love to. Visualize this person standing in front of you. Open the doors of your heart and let your love flow over them. Smile on them with love. Let the warmth of your love and the warmth of your smile ignite the love within their heart. Banish from your mind all malice, all resentment, all bitterness, and all grudges. Smile with the purest of love. You may lower your hand now. Now gently flex your fingers and your toes. Rub your face and open your eyes with a smile. You see, it's our own fear of feeling vulnerable that holds us back from giving love to everybody. We feel we are at a disadvantage when we give love. But when you give love from a point of stress, it is not love anymore. Love is like a soup. And the only way you can distribute that soup is by serving it in a bowl of kindness. Kindness is the vessel in which you deliver love. You lose nothing when you give love. But we feel so vulnerable when we give love. We feel open our hearts and be open to hurt, ridicule. But the reality is, when you give love, you get more. It flows through you. Love is like water. If left stagnant, it will spoil. When it flows, it is fresh. There's a never ending supply of love, unlimited. Don't be miserly in dishing out your love. Give it unreservedly. There's lots more to come. Any questions, anybody? All busy giving out love, is it? You see, we give money to people, we give food, we give clothing, we give shelter, but we don't give love. Why is that? It's so easy to give somebody food, but to give them love, it's a whole new ball game. So, what really is love? For most of us, love is about pink hearts and red roses, mushy poems, songs, romantic songs. But true love is being there for anybody and being there 100%. And it's easy enough to do. You lose nothing. When you're talking to somebody, be 100% focused with that person, and that you're giving that person love. And they go away from talking to you feeling so special because they know in that time you were with them, they had 100% of you. It's not like chatting with you and then, yeah. So are you capable of giving love unreservedly, without fear of making yourself vulnerable or getting hurt? What a quiet bunch you are.
Which you said it, Patrick. It is about we end up not giving love because we are scared of being hurt, being rejected, being abandoned, and so unreserved love for people becomes difficult. And also for us, the definition of love becomes boxed into one person or a few people. This is my person, I love them. This is my person, I love them.
You see, the definition of love has never been told. Songwriters, Poets, philosophers have tried so hard to describe love, and they failed miserably because they take love to be an emotion. Love is a state of being, and that state of being is vibrating with the frequency of the universe. So, love is truly the frequency of the universe. It just is as is. When you give love, you do what needs to be done without looking for gratitude or thanks or acknowledgement. You just do what needs to be done and forget about it. That is love. When you see a hungry man, love is not saying I'll pray for you to get food. Love is giving him your food. You see, if somebody is hungry and they ask you for food and you give it to them, it's good. If somebody is hungry and you give them food before they ask for it, it's very good. If somebody is hungry and you tell them that you are hungry and you don't wish to eat alone, would they please join you? It is divine. So, in giving and keeping the person's dignity intact, that is true love. Any questions, anybody?
So when you give something, you feel good. But when you give love, you feel vulnerable. That would be because of insecurities, or what would be the cause?
When you give love and you feel insecure and you feel vulnerable, then you're not giving love. You think you're giving love. Because when you give love, it's like a river flowing through you. You give it from a position of strength, not weakness, not insecurity. Yes.
Patrick, so why do we feel this in pockets? Some days we are able to give love, some days we are preoccupied just thinking about ourselves. How do you see this, like, maybe at least for the longest time?
Why do you think about yourself? Why do, why do you think about the word self in the first place? What is the self? You see, when you think of your body as a car which you hire for a period of time and then give it back when you die. So you're renting your body for a period of time. Now, if you rent a car for a period of time from a car hire, will you paint the car? Will you change the seats? No. You just maintain it so it runs. And that's what you're supposed to do with your body. But we pamper it, rubbing in lotions and this and creams and fancy foods and whatever it is. We pamper the body, we repaint the car, and then we have to give it back at the end of the day. So you're renting your body. So why do you feel vulnerable? It's just on rent. When you take a car on hire and someone says that's not on, doesn't your car doesn't look so nice, do you feel bad? You say it's a rented car. But if you're so susceptible to all these comments about your body, someone says you look good, you feel good. Someone says you look terrible, you feel terrible. You become a puppet to people's words. I just want to make you feel bad. I say, what's wrong with you? You sick or something? There goes your state of being, you plummet down. Or I say, wow, you're looking great. You're up there again. So I pull your strings. People can pull your strings because you allow them to. But if you say, so long as I'm breathing, sleeping, walking, and talking, that's all that matters. It's a rented car.
So no need to follow diets.
Sorry?
No need to follow diets.
Now, if you overinflate your tires, got you there. Any other questions, anybody?
Can what be rejected?
Sorry?
Can what be rejected? Can be dismissed.
Can it be rejected?
Not be rejected.
You see, you throw flowers at somebody, they throw stones at you. Eventually, the stones will be over and there will only be flowers at their feet. So, when you give love, don't give it in a limited quantity. And if it's rejected or if it is spurned, so be it. You don't stop. Don't allow another person to make you somebody who you're not, who are not. You be who you are, regardless of the circumstances. Any other questions, anybody? Now, don't go walking down the street telling everybody, hugging and kissing everyone and saying, I love you. You probably end up in the police station. So, why are we so conditioned to be so careful and so cautious about giving love? Why is that? Yes.
Because we don't love ourselves enough. So unless we learn to love ourselves, we can't give that out.
Because you don't love yourself enough.
I don't think we all do. I think we need to build self-esteem and we can to be able to love others.
To be able to love yourself, if you think of yourself as a wall, and love is flowing and being blocked against that wall and cannot go any further, that is yourself. You're trying to retain love, and then it gets stagnant and goes stale. But if there's no wall, then it's flowing through. And if you want to love yourself first, when will you stop loving yourself and start loving others?
But this we can all learn from children, especially between 2 and 5. They are so unspoiled, they are just giving.
So you can learn this from children between 2 and 5 because they're so giving.
Because they are not formed yet. They are not formed. They know nothing. And they are just so innocent giving.
Yes, they're so innocent. I totally agree with you. Until their parents come in the middle.
Yes, don't do that, don't do that.
The parent says, don't play with those children, they're bad children. Don't do this. So the child learns to discriminate, learns to judge. Now you take a child, comes home from school without their pencil box. And the parent asks the child, where's your pencil box? And the child says, my friend liked it, so I gave it to him. What is the parent's reaction? Are you crazy that your pencil box shouldn't give it away? You're stupid. So the child learns that generosity is stupidity and selfishness is wisdom. Go further than that. A parent telling a child to study hard sounds like great advice, isn't it? But what is the motive behind that? Study hard so you can get into a good university. And get a good university, you can get a good job. You get a good job, you can earn a lot of money. Earn a lot of money, you can buy a big car like daddy and have a big house like daddy. So selfish again. You tell a child to study hard, to get a good job, earn a lot of money so you can give it away and help people. No. So the child is conditioned not to give love. And we are to blame. Any other questions, anybody?
I think some people are tempted to reject the love that they might be receiving from someone.
I'm sorry, some people may reach.
Some people tend to reject the love they are receiving from somebody else.
You see, when you give love, it's like someone walking in the rain and saying, I don't want to get wet. It is so all pervading, it will reach even the hardest of hearts. Just don't stop giving it.
Can
Sorry?
you reject love?
You can try to reject it. Like I said, walk in the rain and say, I don't want to get wet. Or walk in the sun and say, I don't want sunlight to shine on me. You can, in your mind, you can reject it. But in reality, you cannot. Because it's so powerful. There's nothing that can really keep it from entering into you, from you coming in contact with it, once it's given to you. But that is, for us, the greatest fear. That if I give love and it's rejected, I look like a fool. If I give love and it's rejected, I get hurt. Because you're giving love with an expectation. You're giving love with an expectation of getting something back. I give so much of love, I want to get some back. Why do you think relationships don't work? We're always looking for a bargain. Give a little love and get a lot back. That's why it doesn't work. A true relationship is not about two people having a bond in exclusion of others. A true relationship is two people as one, embracing the world equally. That is love. There's no keeping score, no one-upmanship, no fencing match. So what is the problem here actually? Why we don't give love? It's one word. Expectations. So often I hear parents grumbling that I give so much love to my children and they don't love me back there. You gave it with an expectation that they'll give you some love back. When love is unlimited, why do you want some back?
So the motive with which you're giving love is not right. So you're expecting it.
It's not about the motive being right or wrong. It's about the expectation. Why do you do whatever you do? You have an expectation. Can you not just do something because it needs to be done and forget about it? You see a hungry man on the street, you feed him. You meet him the next day and he says, thank you for the meal you gave me yesterday. And you say, what meal? But no, we go to him and say, how are you? We're trying to elicit from him a reminder, a memory that we helped him yesterday. In such a subtle way, we're trying to remind him that yesterday I fed you. We always want something back, and that we're conditioned for that. Give and take. Can you not just give and forget about the taking part of it? We find it so refreshing because expectations open the door for disappointment. Expectations open the door for grudges. I did so much for this person, look at them today, they don't even say hello to me. Expectations are the source of all bitterness. Yes.
Why is there not enough love in the world?
Why isn't there enough love in the world?
Why is there not enough love in the world?
Why isn't there enough love?
There is more than enough love in the world, only it's not given. It's like food. There's enough food in the world. Why is there hunger? Look in your refrigerator and then you'll see why there's hunger. What you cannot eat, you put in the refrigerator, you don't give it away. Same with love. We keep it for ourselves and our family and our close friends. That's why there seems to be a scarcity of love. But there isn't a scarcity of love. It's just not distributed.
The root cause of all this are because of our insecurities and complexes.
Insecurity is the breeding ground for holding back. It is a breeding ground for one terrible word, greed. You know, there was a playwright back in the 15th century who came out with a line, "Save for a rainy day." You probably all heard of this sometime. The way we save, you think life is one long monsoon. So we look at the world and say, look, why is there hunger? We say God has created hunger. God has not created hunger. There's plenty of food. It's just not distributed. There's plenty of wealth. It's just not distributed. There's plenty, unlimited love. It's just not distributed. Because they're so insecure about tomorrow. And that brings me to the point of money. We're always striving to earn more money. It's like a cup of tea. Once it's full, you can't put any more tea in the cup. Spend the money and more will, then the cup can be filled again. But if the cup is full, you can't get any more. So spend and you will earn. Don't spend and you won't be able to earn. The cup is full.
Actually, you said it right in the beginning when you said the definition of love. You said poets and authors, and also we are always taught, not just by our parents, but also by all of these others, to hoard money, to save money, or even that love is an exclusivity, it's an exclusion. We're not taught that it is an inclusion. So we're so deeply conditioned about this.
Yes, you have been conditioned, but you've been conditioned about so many things and you've been able to decondition yourself from those things. Why not love? You see, our parents are the biggest culprits, really. They condition you, then they confuse you. Now, some of you are wondering how a parent can confuse a child. The parent tells the child, don't lie, it's dishonest, it's bad. But when the phone rings, the parent tells the child, say, I'm not at home. And the child asks the parent, why are you lying? Oh, that's a white lie. So we confuse the child. So the best thing the child can do is close in, build a wall. Don't play with these boys. Or even take a simple thing like fear. Parent tells the child, don't go out and play in the dark. It's dark. The child learns to fear the dark. What is wrong with the dark? So we condition our children, and then we wonder why we live in a world of fear, of stress, of anxiety. I was fortunate actually in that respect. My parents told me, when you have an exam, we don't want you to study before the exam. You write what you remember, what you learned in class. And you are not allowed to study before an exam. So we had to pay attention when we were in the class. Because we were told school is for study, home is for play. But in today's world, school is for play, home is for study. And you write what you remember and forget about it. But no, what do we do with our children? We turn God into a forger. Make him do forgery. One day before the results of are published, you go and pray and say, I want you to get good results. The results are already published. Now, what does he go to? You want him to go there and change the numbers. So our conditioning is so warped. Decondition yourself, open that door, and let the love flow. Any other questions?
Is it idealistic? Isn't this more idealistic than made practical? We always live in the world where yes, this is what should be done, but then we end up doing it because that's the fact that. How do you manage that element of the dilemma?
So idealism versus being practical. You think love is something which is an ideal situation.
Like the way, like it's infinite love, true, but can you possibly reach out to everyone?
Can you possibly reach out to everybody? Yes, you can. How many times have you walked on the street and ignored the people walking around you? How many times have you seen somebody who's in trouble and you pretended to be busy?
Do you help them out in the best possible ways you can? But when it comes to love, basically you're opening the door of yours to them, which actually is not practical in the circumstances. If you are when you're walking on the road, you cannot really just stop by and do it because I think you can help them with food, you can help them with money. Because that will help them live by that day. But for you to be practically with them for hours, I don't know if that is always works.
So your tussle is really between how to do it practically on a
No, what I mean to say is, when you go on the streets, you see so many people. You cannot possibly reach out to them in a way with the time and things. I think you have the money, you have the food, you have the ability to put them the food. But then to spend time with them always.
When you walk down the street, have you ever seen the people around you? Have you actually seen them?
Yes.
You look but you don't see.
You see
They're
them,
just a mass of faces. Look at somebody in the eye and say good morning or good day. And you see they're so startled. Not like just saying, when you go to a restaurant or something and a waiter serves you, you're having this great conversation, very important conversation with the person at the table with you. And the waiter places something before you and you say, thank you. Have you looked into his eyes and said thank you? That's love. Once I was in a palace, and the Maharani, the queen, was being served her steward, and she just nodded her head. So I told the steward, don't serve her. And he panicked because this is the queen. And I told the queen, I said, look into his eyes and say thank you. But you say thank you think you're being polite, you've done your duty. But there's no personal passing of love from one person to another. Look into the eyes and say thank you. When you buy something in a store, you think you paid money for it, so you don't have to be grateful. That's how you give it in a practical way.
Patrick, what's the difference between being in love and being nice? How do you differentiate?
So being in love is about affection. Being in a state of being called love is what love is truly, what it truly is. And being nice, you can be nice, polite, and insincere. When you're in love, it is pure, it is totally sincere and pure. And anyone can tell the difference. As I said, you can be nice to everybody and say, thank you, everybody, yes, this, that, the other. Like, take these movie stars and these rock stars. I love you on the stage. Why do you love, why does he love you? Because you pay the ticket fare to come. He's being nice, but he's not being sincere. Sincerity is what matters in this. You see, politeness without sincerity is like a beautiful dead woman. It's nice, but not worth anything.
If you truly love, would you be aware? Would you have it in mind the difference between that you're being nice to this person and you love this person, or would it just be?
Is that the answer?
No, because every person matters equally is not a concept that like fits in. I cannot connect to that. Like how can any person you meet say good morning to be equal to say your family? So how is that equal?
You see, again, because you've been conditioned to that this is my family. You're connected by blood. But the reality is, everyone is your family. And treat them all as such. You know, we have this, it comes from the concept of what we call God. We think God is somebody sitting in the clouds. Some people, God is a handyman who repairs their toaster for them. The toaster breaks down, they pray, God fix my toaster. And in a parking slot, he becomes a traffic warden. But the real concept of God is there's a spark of God in everyone. See that spark, recognize that spark, and treat them as such. That is love. Not to my family members or whatever it is. That's again making a distinction between yourself, your family, and the outside world. Again, relationship. You as your family and your family as one, embracing the world equally.
Actually, in that case, family comes back and says you don't have enough time for them. You are time.
Sorry?
In that case, family comes back and says you don't have enough time for them, you have time for everything else. So the conflict is if you are trying to embrace, you're constantly reminded that you know what, there's a set of people who are more important than the rest of you. So
That
I
is,
mean, I'm
yes.
talking for myself. I get reminded offended that I've got everything else but not money.
Yeah, you see, your family will then feel neglected. You're giving love to other people, and what about us? They have the expectation. But that is their problem because they have the expectation. You give them love equally.
But shouldn't it be irrespective of the time you spend with someone? Like you hardly spend time with us. But that is love. So it's like I might spend time with my friends, my family, and may not spend time with someone who I meet for the first time. But then how do I know that this is, love? Just giving you 100% at that point. That's what it is.
It's not a factor of time at all.
Yeah.
As I said, you meet somebody on the street and you just spend 5 seconds or 3 seconds with that person and they feel special in those 3 seconds. That's love. I can spend the whole day with you and ignore you. And you won't feel any love. But I can spend 2 minutes with you or 1 minute with you and you go away feeling special. So it's not the time, not the quantity, it's quality.
So you smile. The day you meet on the street, you smile, they smile back. Such a
Yes. Yeah, when you smile at somebody, they return the smile. It's a reflex action. But try this next time you see somebody on the street. Don't just smile at them. Look in their eyes, make eye contact. And then once don't smile till you make eye contact. Because you see, what happens is, if they see a smiling face, they smile back. But if you make eye contact, then they don't look at you, they see you. And when they see you, then you smile. That is the conveyance of love. I think she wants me to keep quiet. She's pushing this mic into my mouth. Can you hear me now? Put the volume down first. That's a love bomb. You're just under the speaker. Can you hear me now? You can trust people, you can have faith in people, but you cannot have faith in electronics. Okay, the mic has given way. I have to use my voice. No. So does anyone have any other questions? while we wait for the electronics to be done. Yes. I think it just stopped. She's telling us how powerful love can be. Please close your ears.
It just came on.
Okay, I think we'll end the talk now.
Oh, earning. I think the earning is
It's
giving
giving me a
current.
current because I'm there for it was giving yesterday. We're not supposed to be shocked. Yeah. Don't try. That's fine. I don't like
Okay. Sorry, guys. You have to wait a bit. Someone died out there. It's better there than here. You know what happened when I was giving a talk in the United Nations, the video stopped working. And when you're addressing the people in the United Nations and the video stops working, can you imagine what a reaction you should have? So I started cracking jokes about it. And I had them all laughing till it was fixed. So anyone has any good jokes? Okay, I will tell you a joke. I will tell you a joke. A lawyer fresh from Harvard opens his office next to a doctor's clinic.
Let it go. Let it go. It's too high for him if you do that. Yeah, let it go. Thank you.
Okay, can you hear me now? So you want the joke, or you will carry on the talk?
talk first, then the talk.
Okay, a doctor fresh from Harvard opens his office next to a doctor's clinic. And the doctor's a very old man. And he finds every day there's a huge queue outside the doctor's clinic and no one coming to his office, the lawyer's office. So he goes into the doctor's clinic to see what this magic is happening there. He sees a sign saying, if I cure you, I charge you $100. If I don't cure you, I give you $500. So he said, oh, this is very good. Let me take this doctor for a ride. So he goes there and tells the doctor, Doctor, I've lost my sense of taste. So the doctor tells the nurse, get box number 22 and put 3 drops on the patient's tongue. So the nurse gets the box and puts 3 drops on the patient's tongue. He says, that's gasoline. Oh, you got your taste back, $100. So he frets up for some time. The next week he goes back to the doctor. Doctor, I've lost my memory. Doctor says, nurse, get box number 22. Oh, that's gasoline. Says, got back your memory. So the following week, he goes back with a white cane and says, Doctor, I lost my eyesight. Doctor says, I can't help you there. Here's your $500. He says, that's only $50. Oh, you got back your eyesight. So going back to the subject of love, any questions, anybody? Yes.
What happens when you said that when two people unite together and give and take love on a universal basis to everybody? What happens when one of the people is in denial?
So in a relationship, if one person is in denial, it is not a relationship.
The person is not in denial with on a one-on-one basis, but on a familial basis.
Then it is not a relationship. Because in a relationship, it is two people as one embracing the world equally.
Then it's not a relationship.
Yes, there's no give and take, there's no scorekeeping, one-upmanship. I did so much, you didn't do that much. I'm this way, you're that way. Any other questions, anybody?
But love is there irrespective of whether there's a relationship or not, right?
Love is nothing to do with the relationship. Love is to do with the vibration, universal frequency. The relationship is something very different. We confuse the two. We're always confusing that love and relationship. But love is a vibration that is something very, very different from what we know it to be. Which is why I said it's not about pink hearts and red roses. The pink hearts become green, jealousy, and the red roses wilt. Love endures. Yes.
How do we keep tuning in to this universal frequency all the time?
How do you keep
Tuning in to the universal
tuning into the universal frequency
all the time.
with no self? You see, the self is what interferes with the universal frequency. The mind thinks so many things. The heart is at conflict with the mind. The heart says, I want to do this. The mind says, no, you can't afford it. So you don't resonate with the universal frequency. So long as you have a sense of self, there's going to be an interference with the universal frequency of love. Which is why in the meditation we say, no self. I take no offense because I have no self. You see, in most religions, they talk so much about forgiveness. Forgive this, you must forgive everybody. And I don't believe in forgiveness. I don't take offense in the first place, so there's nothing to forgive. Call me a fool, I don't become one. So why should I take offense? Call me a donkey, I don't get 4 legs and a tail. So why should I give weight to your words? I am what I am. So I take no offense. But if I feel your words have meaning, then if you call me a donkey, I should get 4 legs and a tail. Or you call me a genius, I should become one. I am what I am. And there's no self in that. So there's no interference to the universal frequency. But we are so conditioned to all about the self. Self-love, self-realization, selfish. That's the cause of all the problems in the world. Self is not just limited to myself, but my family members, my close friends. It's all part of myself. Remember that self is something you just rented for a period of time, which you call your lifespan. You're going to discard that self. Don't give it too much importance. Make sure the car runs, but don't repaint it. And as somebody said here about inflating the tires, don't overinflate your tires. But we spend so much of time on the self. Any other questions, anybody?
What is self-realization?
Self-realization is, true self-realization is, you realize there's no self. There's nothing there. All our life we have been doing things. We do something to get something, we do something to achieve something. But the reality is we have to undo. Undo your conditioning. Dismantle it. But again, we are conditioned to think that we must do to get something. It should just be. For most of us, it's the hardest thing to do, just be. If it's raining, we grumble, it's too much of rain. If it is sun, we say there's too much of sun, there's a drought. We are never satisfied. We're conditioned to be dissatisfied. We think that is the road to progress. It's the road to unhappiness. Goa is a famous place for this. In the monsoon, they say it's raining too much. I say it fills all your wells. In summer, they say it's too hot. I say it sweetens your mangoes. Winters, they say it's too cool. I said it brings the tourists. But no, doctor, go and see. Yes.
What were you talking about? Your UN, what was the speech?
Sorry?
When you were at the United Nations, you were speaking to them.
Yeah.
The speech, what was that about? What were you saying?
Nothing of much consequence. I developed a housing technique where you build with plastic bottles. And instead of using steel in the concrete, we use fishing net, nylon fishing net. And it can withstand 9.8 on the Richter scale, the building. It's been tested. So I presented that to the United Nations. Any other questions, anybody? How do we? How do you let go of yourself? Realize that yourself is worthless. Your physical body is only the result of the food you put into your mouth. Your mind is a projection of your brain, which is a receptacle of the five senses. All it knows is what the five senses tell it. And if you think about it like this, a magician is fooling your senses all the time. If a magician is fooling your senses, he can fool your brain. If fooling your brain is fooling your mind. So why do you put so much store by the mind? So by realizing how fragile they are and how fickle they are, don't give it much investment. See, if I come to you and say, give me some money, I'll make you a table. So you give me money and I make you a crooked table, and you say the table's crooked. I'll say the wood is bad. Give me some more money, I'll make you a good table. So you give me some more money and I make you another crooked table. And you say, what happened this time? I said, the tools are bad. Will you give me money a third time? Will you give me money a third time?
No.
But your brain fails you time and time and again, and you still keep investing and listening to your brain. Your house will be full of crooked tables. It's a reality issue. Your brain knows little or nothing. For me, I'm lucky. I don't have much of a brain. Any other questions, anybody? Okay, so go out there and give love unreservedly, unlimitedly, to all equally. Look into people's eyes and say hello. Look into people's eyes and say thank you. That is love. And when you say thank you, mean it. So now we start with the healing. So when you want some healing, please come along. Greetings.
Thank you, Father.